good, YouTube? It's your boy JB, and I'm here today with the review for Power Season 6, Episode 2, which is titled, Whose Side Are You On? That's a good question. Whose side are you guys on? Me, I'm on Team Yasmin. That's whose side I'm on. Well, without further ado, you guys, let's go ahead and just jump into the... Alright, you guys, so this episode, we're not going to go in order of the episode. What I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about things that kind of tie together. I'm going to do my best to. But we're going to start the episode out talking about Rashad Tate. So Rashad Tate is back this season, and we see him, so he's at Truth, and he's planning this press conference that he wants to have, because Rashad Tate is running for governor of New York. So, before the press can get there, he's having a conversation with Ghost. He's asking Ghost, like, yo, when the press get here, you're not going to ask questions like, and he asked him, did you kill Angela? He says, no, I didn't kill Angela. I loved Angela. He's like, okay, cool. But he's like, at the end of the day, he does not want to be involved in any of the bullshit that Ghost has going on. Because basically all Rashad cares about is his campaign and being governor of New York. So we do see the press conference, and at the press conference, one person stands up and asks him, what is Mr. St. Patrick's relationship to your campaign? He says, oh, he doesn't have a relationship to the campaign. He's just basically letting us use his space, for press conferences, for anything that we need it for. So then another reporter gets up. She asks him the question, do you think he killed Angela Valdez? And he basically completely ignores that question. So then there's a guy in the audience, and the guy was like, you full of shit, because, you're talking about what you want to do for the community, but I live in Queens, and, I've been unemployed for 10 months, and you're not doing shit. He's like, that's why we have the Queens Child Project. He says, again, that is bullshit. So he's like, yeah, he said that was bullshit. He called Ghost a D-boy. And, Rashad was losing track of that because the guy in the audience was just, eating him alive. So then, James comes up and, he starts talking about what the Queen's Child Project is going to do. And the guy is like, well, actually, no, not the guy, but Rashad is telling him, like, calm down, like, I got this. And then, what happened next? Okay, so then we see that Rashad has tracked that guy down. His name is Will Robinson. And, he tells him, basically, I want your help. Like, I need your help to get in from, you came from the same neighborhood that Mr. St. Patrick came from. So what I need for you to do is I need you to get information from me on him, and I'll pay you. He's like, you gonna pay me American dollars? He says, yes, gotcha. You got a job. So then he leaves, and Tate's asking the white boy that's in his office, I don't know what he does. He's like, first of all, how the fuck did he get here? Like, where did he come from? Like, you were supposed to be tight on security. And the boy's like, so what you gonna do, fire me? You can't fire me because I know I owe you your secrets. He says, oh no, I'm not gonna fire you. So he punches him in the gut. Sorry, I didn't mean to be there. He just punches him in the gut, and then he punches him in the face. And I'm like, God damn. We are really seeing how ruthless Rashad Tate is. And I'm like, which I knew last season he was a ruthless person, but I didn't think he was that ruthless. He's like, man up. He's like, I gotta get ready to go to this funeral. And he's going to Angela's funeral. I'm like, damn. Okay. I see. Okay, you guys. So then at the beginning of the episode, we saw Ghost. So this kind of picked up where last week left off when Ghost shot up Tommy's car. So we saw the Mustang getting towed away. And then we see Ghost talking to Jason. And he's apologizing to Jason about, shooting up on his territory. And Jason is letting Ghost believe that Tommy is actually dead. And in retaliation, well, not in retaliation, in order for him not to retaliate, Ghost has to pay Jason $100,000. Did he say every 2 weeks? I believe he said every 2 weeks. And I'm like, God damn. No, each week not to retaliate. I'm like, God damn. That's a lot of motherfucking money. Like, wow. Can I work for you? Like, for real. So then we see Ghost. He goes to Proctor. He tells Proctor that he killed Tommy. And, that he needs an alibi. And Proctor's like, well, unfortunately, I can't be your alibi because, I was at my daughter's dance recital and I was with the feds. So that's not going to be able to happen. So then he's like, well, what about Tasha? He said Tasha's not going to work because Tasha and I have to go do this arbitration for our divorce. And, Proctor is reveling in the fact that Tommy is allegedly dead. And goes like, that was my best friend. That's family. Well, bitch, you didn't think about that when you killed him. Like, how you gonna get mad at Proctor because Proctor's happy that he's dead? Like, he's an asshole. He only thinks about himself. But Proctor tells him like, hey, we'll figure something out. So then there's a knock at the door for Proctor, and he goes to the door and he's being served papers to go to court for his custody of his daughter with his ex-wife. So then we see Tasha and Ghost. They're at this arbitration for their divorce. So Ghost's lawyer is like, why are we here? Because the divorce is, their prenup is ironclad. And, one of the attorneys is like, well, our financial, what did she call him? What did they call him? Forensic accountant. He found some hidden accounts. And goes like, you got a forensic account, you got a forensic accountant. She says you had a secret accounts. Touche, motherfucker. So then we find out that since Tasha is the one who's initiating this divorce, that in the prenup she signed, it said that if she initiated the divorce, she would leave with nothing. And I'm like, well, god damn. Like, first of all, why did you sign that shit? Because that's really hella motherfucking stupid. And there goes a spider on my light. Are you joking with me right about now? A spider on my light? Fuck. And I believe it's alive. Yep, I think he's moving. I'm gonna kill him in just a minute when I finish this segment. So, the lawyer's like, we're gonna fight this. So once they leave, Tasha goes up to Ghost and like, what the fuck, man? Like, you leaving me with nothing. She's like, everything that I'm asking for is not for me, it's for the kids. It's for Tariq and Yaz. Yaz is growing like a fucking weed. Like, I need this money. And, yeah. So, he's like, everything I do is for the kids. She's like, so was fucking Angela for the kids as well? He's like, when are you gonna let that go, Tasha? I'm like, when is she gonna let that go? You cheated on her, but you want her to let that go. Ghost is a complete and total fucking asshole. Like, you cheated on her, but you want her to let that go. And he says, you know what, if I go to jail, because he asked her to go to the funeral with him. She's like, fuck no. He says, Tasha, if I go to jail, you get fucked either way go. You won't get nothing. And then he tries to throw up in her face that she was working with Angela, and that if anything happens, she could be linked as a suspect. I'm like, wow. So you're just gonna blackmail her all the way around, with the money and with the possibility of being a suspect in Angela's murder. Cool, you asshole. So then she's like, okay, I'll go, but you gotta agree to me not to kill Tommy. And he says, got it. And I'm like, wow. And you gonna lie to her because you think you killed Tommy, so you just lying to her. I'm like, Ghost is a fucked up person. Okay, so we see Ghost. He goes to Tariq's school. And, Tariq comes into the room and Tariq asks him, who's dead, Ghost? I'm like, that is so sad that this kid knows anytime your ass shows up to see him, someone is more than likely dead. Is it mom? Is it Uncle Tommy? He says it's Uncle Tommy. And, then Ghost tells him that Tommy killed Angela. So in retaliation, he killed him. And then Tariq asked him, so was he taking a shot at you or was he taking a shot at Angela? He said he was taking a shot at me. And he says, well, why would he take a shot at you? And Ghost says he doesn't know. And I'm like, wow, motherfucker, you really lying. You know why Tommy took a shot at you, but you're going to just sit here and lie like a motherfucker. Goddamn, you have no, like, goddamn, he just don't give a fuck about nobody but himself. So then I'm going to tie this scene in because it involves Tasha and Ghost. So we saw later in the episode, toward the end of the episode, that Tasha went to Ghost's apartment. And, she's talking about Terry again. She's telling Ghost that, Terry, she's like, I know you followed me to Terry's apartment. It's like, you better hope that there were no fucking cameras there or, it's over. He says, you better hope there's no cameras there either. I'm like, damn. You cheated on her first, but you want to tell her she better hope that there was no cameras there because you know why she was there to see Terry, because she was fucking him. I'm like, god damn this man. Ghost is a piece of shit for real, for real, for real, for real. So, she tells him, like, you took everything from me. And he was like, girl, Terry was nothing to you, which really truly he wasn't. And, she says, okay, so in order for me not to go to the cops, you got to pay me. He says, no, I already owe the Serbs. She's like, I don't give a fuck. You're paying me. So then she gets ready to walk out. He says, okay, Tasha, I'll pay you, but don't ever come back here again because you don't live here anymore. And I'm like, wow, some way to treat your soon-to-be ex-wife. All right, you guys. So now the reason that Tariq knows that Tommy's alive. So Tariq knows that Tommy is alive because we see Tommy in the episode. He's in an Uber and he's arguing with the Uber driver, and we find out that Tariq is the one that set up the Uber for him. So then he calls Tariq and he's talking to Tariq and he basically tells Tariq, hey, get that Uber driver negative stars. So then Tariq's roommate comes into the room and he has some money in his. He has another kid with him who wants to buy some drugs from Tariq, and Tariq is like, "Why the fuck did you bring him here? Like, I don't sell drugs." So the kid leaves somebody because he was pissed. Like, you probably got your sister's pills. So then Tariq gives the kid the pills. He tells him, "Here, you sell these. Sell them for $30 a pop. You keep $10 for yourself. Bring me the rest." So then later in the episode, we see the roommate return back with a handful of money that he's just throwing around the room, and he tells Tariq that there's a girl. I forgot what her name. I didn't get what her name was. He's talking about she's fine, but she wants to meet with you. If not, she's gonna go and rat us out. So then we see Tariq. He goes and meets with the girl, and she tells Tariq, like, you gotta stop this shit. Like, we're black, and there's only 5 of us here in this school. And if they think about it, they'll probably try to pinpoint it to any one of us, and we'll all be fucked. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, that'll probably be the first thing they think about it. Oh, it's the black kids that's selling the drugs. But it could also be the white kids that's selling the drugs. So, I got her point. And she was like, you got to stop. Tariq was like, no, I'm not going to stop. And he was like, oh, you work at the bookstore, huh? Everything you probably got is probably not working that well. You probably need new stuff, need new this, new laptop, whatever. He's like, if you come and work for me, I got you. You ain't got to worry about going to that bookstore no more. But here's the thing for me. Like, if she quits the bookstore, that would kind of raise a red flag. If she quits the bookstore, she gets new shit, that would raise a little bit of red flags. Because I'm assuming she's probably like on a scholarship, a grant, financial aid or something like that. So that's what I'm assuming. So how would she be able to explain that? But then later in the episode, we do see her. She returns and she tells Tariq that she'll work for him. I'm like, oh, she didn't take no time to think about that, huh? Did she? So then we see Tommy. He's with the crew, and he's telling him that he's kind of dead. And where am I at? He tells him that he's kind of dead, and then that someone came at him, and he needs to lay low so that they can believe that he is actually, in fact, dead. Which, I guess, if you say so. So then we see Tommy. He is with Keisha. And, she's like, so what now? He's like, well, you got rid of the gun, didn't you? She's like, yeah. He's like, so we free and clear. And she's like, well, what about Ghost? He says, well, I thought when I killed Angela, that Ghost and me and Ghost would be even, but that's not the case. And, Tom, she's like, well, you probably got to take Ghost out. He's like, I can't do that to Tasha and the kids. She's like, Tasha and the kids? Ghost didn't think about me and Cash when he was trying to take you out. I'm like, Tasha and Ghost are married. He might be cheating on her. She might be cheating on him. But at the end of the day, they're married. And those kids are 100% his and hers. Your son is not Tasha's son. I mean, your son is not your son is not Tommy's son. So the comparison did not equate. And I really want somebody to kill Keisha. That is all I wanted, just for somebody to kill fucking Keisha. God damn. So then there's a knock at the door. And Keisha freaks the fuck out again. She's like, oh my God, it's the cops. It's the cops, Tommy. It's the cops. I can't go to jail. Cash, go to your room. Go to your room. I'm like, girl, calm the fuck down. If the cops were at your door, they announced themselves. NYPD. Like they announced themselves. Especially if they're coming to arrest you, they announce themselves. Like, girl, calm the fuck down. So then she goes to the door, and it's not the cops. It is Tasha who is looking for Tommy because she went to Tommy's place earlier, but Tommy wasn't there. So then Keisha opens the door, and there's Tommy. And, she told her, I told you not to come around here again. And she slams it on her face. And then she tells Tommy, we are done with the St. Patrick's. You done with Ghost and Tasha, and I'm done with Tasha as well. Because only time Tasha comes around here is when she wants something. So then Tasha texts him like, what the fuck? He tells her, I'm sorry, let's meet somewhere. All right, so next we see Tariq. So Tariq is calling Tommy, and he's telling him that Ghost came to his room and told him that Tommy was dead. But he was so Tommy's like, "Did you tell him that I was alive?" He says, "No, I didn't tell him you were alive." So then he starts asking Tommy, "So when you shot Angela, were you taking a shot at my dad?" He says, "Yeah, I was taking a shot at your dad." So Tariq tells him, "Okay, if you do take a shot at him again, next time just give me a heads up, Uncle Tommy." So then we see Tommy. He's talking to Tasha, and he's telling Tasha that Tariq told him if he takes a shot at Ghost again, let him know. And Tasha's like, "Fuck, I told him not to get in between, not to choose a side between you and his dad." And then, Tasha's just like, when it comes to this divorce, I'm screwed because if Ghost dies, if he goes to jail, I get nothing. With the divorce, I still get nothing. So it's a lose-lose situation. But then she's like, but you know what, if he does die, me and the kids would be his beneficiaries. And I'm like, ooh, the wheels are turning. You kill him, but you have to kill him in a way that it does not come back on you. And it doesn't come back on you or Tommy. Because then they could be like, oh, when it comes, especially with the life insurance can say, oh, you planned your husband's death. Now, we ain't paying you shit. So, Tasha, girl, you really got to think about that one, like, long and hard. Like, you would have to make that look like a freak accident that he died. So then Tommy tells her, like, yo, we got problems when it comes to Keisha. And he was like, because he don't think Keisha might be down. She's like, Keisha's down, but when it comes to Keisha, you gotta, give her shit, make her feel good about it. So she says, go buy her something nice and give it to him. So then we see Tommy, he's ready to make his move on Ghost. And he's about to text Tariq and tell Tariq, I'm about to make my move. But then he deletes the text. And so as he has a good shot of Ghost, somebody comes up from behind him and put a bag over his head. And then we see that it's Jason who put the bag over his head. And, he's like, I had the perfect opportunity to kill Ghost. And Jason was like, no, can't do that. He's like, can't do that. Sorry, you guys, I'm getting a text from one of my friends. But he's like, no, can't do that. So Jason tells him, like, hey, what I'm going to have you do, what I can do for you is you pay me and my guys will guard you. I'm like, well, damn, look at him, like, just making money and taking $100,000 from Ghost, and now Tommy has to pay him for security. I'm like, man, I want to be like Jason when I grow up. I'm like, I really want to be Jason when I grow up. So then we do see Tommy. He returns home to Keisha, and she's like, I thought you were dead. And and then he gives her a new bag. She's like, wait a minute. You was with Tasha, because Tasha's the only person that knows that I want this bag. He's like, man, when it comes down to Tasha, Tasha's the only person that I can talk to about certain things. She says, well, I don't want you to talk to Tasha, and I can be that person that you can talk to. And I'm just like, girl, shut the fuck up. She gets on my nerves. Somebody please put a bullet in Keisha, because Keisha is irritating as fuck. Like, because she's like, that's why you didn't answer your phone. You was with Tasha. Yes, he was with Tasha. Like, oh my gosh, she's so irritating. Very, very fucking irritating. All right, you guys. So now we have Blanca. So Blanca and Donovan, they are going to Tasha's hotel room, and Blanca is telling Donovan that Sax got Paz to agree to that autopsy, and Donovan is like, but he's starting to question a lot of things, and I'm like, finally somebody got some sense, because he was like, St. Patrick rode to the hospital with Angela. Like, either he's innocent, or if he isn't, we're not going to find anything with the fucking autopsy. It was the first one. He's innocent. So then they, Blanca's like, well, how about we turn, Tasha against him? He was like, no, we are not here for that. So then they go to Tasha and they ask him Tasha about Terry's disappearance. And Tasha's like, well, I've been looking for Terry too. She's like, did she say she went to his office? Yeah, she questioned, because Blanca was questioning her if he was their attorney. She's like, yes, he was my attorney. And she's like, so what was the last thing y'all talked about? She said, attorney-client privileges. Can't tell you that. So she said, she saw him the morning before he went to court, on the day he went missing. And we hear Yaz in the background talking about mommy. I'm like, what a minute? Wait, Yaz is alive? Like, what? She's alive? So then, Blanca asks her if she knows anything about Angela's death. And, she says no. And as they're leaving, Blanca's telling Donovan she feels like she's like, I sat in an interrogation room for hours with that woman. She knows something. We should put a tail on her. And Donovan is like, no, we're not gonna put a tail on her at all. So then we see Paz. Paz is cleaning up Angela's apartment. Well, actually, she's cleaning up Angela's office. And then Sax comes in there. He's talking about, you can't let you take that. You can't take that. That's owned by the government. And then he also lets her know that, it'll take, because she's like, has James been arrested? He's like, no. It's going to take days for us to get that autopsy report. And he says, I also have a bit of bad news for you. He says, so since we can't determine if Angela was, working for us or if she was, doing some illegal shit, her assets are frozen right now. Her pension, her life insurance, everything that she has with the company, with the AUSA, it's frozen. So it's gonna take some time for them to sort it out. And Paz is like, fuck, like I needed that money so that I could bury Angela. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do now? So then we see Paz, she's in Angela's apartment, and then she's going through some things, and she finds that phone that Angela was using to talk to Tasha. So she calls the phone number, but then she hangs up, and she sends a text on about, Jamie, we need to meet up. Like, you owe my sister at least that. And, she gets it. Actually, in it, it was just the phone number. So then she gets a text back saying, where? So then we see Paz. She's meeting with who she thought it was Jamie, but it was Tasha. So Paz wants to know, like, what the fuck was going on between you and Angela? And, Tasha told her, I can't really tell you that. She's like, well, either you tell me that or I'm going to go to the police. She's like, you can't go to the police because, like, in my phone, I have all the text messages and I have the voicemails from Angela. And that will make Angela, that will implicate Angela, and that would tarnish her image. So, so she says, instead of turning me in, work with me. So, as Tasha's leaving, she's texting Tommy, asking Tommy, does he know anything about Paz? And she says, if so, we need to get on that. So then as she's walking, Blanca shows up. I'm like, God damn, she has the most inopportune time to show up. So Blanca's telling Tasha that, hey, your cell phone at the towers of the cell phone, they both had yours and Terry's both had a ping at the same location, and that location was at his apartment. And Tasha was like, yes, I was there. She's like, well, why can you tell me that? She said, because I was having sex with him, and I'm a married woman. So yeah, you do the math. Doesn't look good, does it? And I'm just like, I want somebody. So the people that I really want dead most out of anybody in this cast before this show ends is Keisha, Blanca, and Sax. Those three are on my list of people that I want dead. Top three. Don't matter what order, but top three that needs to go needs to motherfucking go. Oh, God. So then we see Paz. She's getting ready for the funeral. And then she finds out that everything was taken care of for the funeral. And she says, was it taken care of by somebody by the name of Jamie? He says, no, it wasn't that person. So then, she calls Sax and she asks Sax, like, so has Angela's benefits been processed yet? He says, no. They're still working on that. And he asks her, have you found anything? She says, no, I didn't find anything. But she has the cell phone in her hand. And then she texts Tasha back and she says, thank you. And then she goes and takes the phone and she puts it in Angela's casket. And she tells Angela, your secrets will be buried with you. Something tells me that that's not going to be the case. But okay. All right, so then we see Sax. So Sax is talking to Proctor's ex-wife. Now, what Sax wants her to do is he wants her to put a book on the daughter's backpack so that way he can get some incriminating evidence against, I guess, James and against Proctor. So she was like, how the hell am I supposed to do that shit when I don't even have access to my fucking daughter? He's like, okay, if you go to, you go to court tomorrow, right? I can come there and I can help you. She says, fuck that. Like, I can outlure you. Like, the fuck? She said, I need a fucking job. And good thing is I just went on the job interview yesterday and I need a recommendation. So I'm guessing, Sax is agreeing to this recommendation because he gives her a unicorn. And, I guess that's his way of saying, hey, we're going to work with you. So then we see Proctor and his ex-wife in court. And Proctor's like, since she doesn't have a job, like, how can we change the agreement that we have between each other? And then she, shows that he has ties to illegal activity, mainly his family and, James, but mainly his family. So the judge wants to go in there and talk to the child and ask her who does she want to stay with, Well, the little girl starts fucking crying, and Proctor's like, you know what, fuck it, I can share custody with the bitch. I'm like, you just fell for that one, hook, line, and sinker. So then we see the little girl was with her, and she planted the bug and turned it on. I'm like, I don't think that Sax is gonna get what he wants. I feel like, well, we know Sax is gonna get information on Tommy because, again, what he wants is for it to be that Ghost killed Angela, but that's not the case. But good luck with you. Good luck with that one. So then we see at the funeral, we see Sax who sees Steve that was involved with Angela. And they're talking about Dre and how he might recant now after he finds out that Angela's dead with the Alicia Jimenez case. And then we see Tamika's there as well. And Tamika tells Sax, like, motherfucker, you might want to try to come work at the public sector with me. Because if not, Big Boss, everybody called him Harry. I never watched Sex and the City, so we're going to call him Harry from Sex and the City. But she's like, if you don't do something, like, Harry going to get you. So then Sax is still telling him he still believes that James is the one who did this. And then we see Ghost and Tasha show up. He was like, this motherfucker is OJ. This motherfucker didn't do it. Like, he did not kill her. And then out of nowhere, Tommy shows up. And Ghost looks like, what the fuck? And then he asks Tasha, did you know about this? She says, yup. I was like, girl, yes. Turn the tables on that motherfucker. All right, you guys. And then lastly, we see Tasha. She goes to her new apartment with Yaz. The weird thing about Yaz is, Yaz went from a baby to a toddler to a preteen. The fuck? That apartment looked like shit. So then Tommy is making his plans with Keisha. I'm like, can we please just plan to kill Keisha? Can we? And then, Ghost is talking to Jason, pissed off, talking about, the fuck? You lied to me. You knew Tommy was alive. Like, what the fuck? And Jason's like, well, shit, you can kill him if you want to, but then you'll become my new connect. You'll become the connect. I'm like, ooh, plot to with the distro. You'll become the distro. I'm like, ooh, plot twist. I feel like, unless he can find him someone else, I feel like Tariq might become the distro. I have a strange feeling about that one. And then lastly, we see Dre. Dre finds out about Angela's death, and we see Donovan there. He's like, do you think that the Jimenez killed her? And Donovan's like, we don't know. But what I do know is that you're going to go testify against Alicia Jimenez tomorrow. And that is basically where the episode ended, you guys. That was the episode. Be sure to like the video, leave your comments, subscribe to the channel, and I shall see you guys later on tonight for Real Housewives of Potomac.